So I was walking down the street and I heard the Andy Griffith Show tune track. And I'm reminded of that time where came over and it was Drake, or not Drake, and Dre, my bad. Not you, another Dre. Not that Dre either, another Dre. I'm in LA. Got hella Dre's. It's like all these black rappers now got, it's probably short for Andre, now that I think about it. Like, I never actually seen his full name. It's probably Andre, and then Dre's short for Dre. And so everybody just has a nickname Dre. It's probably been there for a while, but it's like, it's not like you watch these movies and you see people just throwing the name Dre around. It was like Andre. Andre had to be a white name. What the heck was I talking about? Black people, that's right. Okay, so, like, black people, all right, you got to understand, like, my father watched Andy Griffith, all right? I know you watch Andy Griffith, right? And you take it as, like, a case study of, like, white people. Like, I do not watch Andy Griffith. I've never seen the Andy Griffith Show. I don't even know what's happening. That's that boring day-to-day that I try to, like, desperately get away from at, like, all costs. And it's like, it seems like maybe you want to go be a part of that. Like, you look at it and maybe you think nostalgia because, like maybe you look at it and be like, you think you get white people. And it's like watching Andy Griffith, all of a sudden you understand white people. And it's like, I mean, God, I hate black people. I'm going to get hit by a car. I hate the fact that you people, like, are, like, constantly, like, with this button-up suit and tie nonsense when it comes to white people. It's like, that is not Anglo-Saxon. It's not even Celtic. And it's like, there's also this idea that you don't understand that essentially, like, England is a combination of two different types of people, really 3 or 4. It's like the idea of England was multicultural before anything else was multicultural. And everybody hates on the English. And it's like they're always them conquering other people. But it's also a long history of them getting along with other people. I mean, it's a long history of also them, like, final solutioning other people. But, like, not quite. I mean, they kill everybody, but, like, that times when a third of the population just ends up dead is usually not good times. My point is, like, I don't even say that. It was really just the Andy Griffith Show. It was, like, not a case study of white people. Like, you're not going to watch the Andy Griffith Show and then you're going to understand white people. Like, it's not how that works. Especially this generation. And especially you want to understand me. If you want to understand Colin, like, if you want to understand white people, black people, don't start with Andy Griffith. First of all, Disney. Watch Disney. Second, I grew up on hip-hop, by the way. More than anything else. It would be alternative, and then it was mostly hip-hop. So it goes hip-hop, alternative music, and then everything else is underneath it. Actually, it goes hip-hop, probably Rodgers. Actually, it goes Rodgers and Hammerstein, right? It goes jazz music, and then it goes R&B, then it goes hip-hop, and then it goes alternative. And he's got to understand, like, what my influences really are. Shakespeare is a great place to start with white influences. And Shakespeare is neither here nor there. It's theater. Like, it's culture. It's not necessarily history, but it's culture. Like, you don't like my culture. You don't like my history. You think Anglo-Saxon is like American button-up suit and tie. And, like, you ain't even on the wrong island. you ocean away from my culture. Because it's not. Like, that is not you being in touch with our culture. That's not us being in touch with our culture. Yeah, it smells like shit around here. It is suit and tie. That is suit and tie white people crap. That is not deep, in-depth culture. Like, if you really want to go on culture, it's Merlin the magician. It's Anglo-Saxon. But what is Anglo-Saxon? Anglo-Saxon is not what button-up suit and tie. Well, Anglo-Saxon is a culture that honestly doesn't even originate in England. Anglo-Saxon originates in Germany 1,500 years ago. Back when the Roman Empire was collapsing, and they were asking people, and England was asking them for help, and there was no help to be found. What came instead was a bunch of Anglo-Saxons. It's just beta Danish, just a little bit lower. And it's like they worship Odin and Thor, but they called him Woden. And then if you want some more of my culture, you got to understand that modern culture takes precedence over much else. So like the latest thing is going to be very important, but the latest thing is usually something built off of something previous. So like let's take Game of Thrones. I know black people started watching Game of Thrones. Black people actually started watching white people shows about 10, 15 years ago. Like when my friend Kevin, when I found out he was watching Peaky Blinders, I'm like, you watch Peaky Blinders? But then I'm like, okay, like it's a white TV show, but it's like a gangster movie. You know what I mean? It's a gangster TV show. So it kind of segues into something that, a black man would watch. I say a black man because my friend Kevin is essentially stereotypical like black family. They are Family Matters black people. They is ignorant as hell. Like you'd be like, man, the berries and the cells, Kevin, like that was your quintessential black people. Like I expected you to have like a Belle quintessential black people. And be like, nah, because Belle was probably raised around white people. Like, I'm a white boy raised around a bunch of fucking nigglets, and that is a black man raised around a bunch of white people. I ain't gonna tolerate it from him. I'm just not. Everybody expects me to, and so do other white people. And so do other black people. They're like, oh, you're the lower class now. I get to treat you like shit. And it's like classist ass black people. What was my original point? Because that's a whole another segue, like the whole... That's a whole essay about the classist black people and how they act, and like it matters only if you make it matter. And like if you want to make something like that matter too much, I'm not gonna be your friend. You know what I mean? You're gonna get written off. And I wouldn't want to get written off by me. Be like, oh, you're just a white boy. I'm like, take all that shit away. It's like I have to have some label. Like I have to have some class. Like, it's like, you talk about class, black people, all day long. And then, like, if I don't have some, like, it's like the only ones that really make up their minds is the ones on the bottom, like the new kids, stuff like that. It's like, they don't all make up their minds. But it's like, even sometimes, it's like the shit they choose. Like, man, like, you know what? The thugs have good intentions. Let's just say that. I won't even say the thugs, because, like, who do I really complain about more than anything? I complain about people that are of like not even lower middle class, but like exactly middle class, like from people that make like your mom or dad makes like $45,000, $50,000 a year, $60,000 a year, and like above. Because it's like people beneath that are gonna click up no matter what. It's like if they don't get along with their specific group, whether it be their race group or their socioeconomic group or this group or that group, they usually end up going to a lower privilege status, right? And once you get all the way down there to the very bottom, what you're going to find is poor white people. And we don't ever get put on. That's not even what I want to talk about. I want to talk about white culture. But one group of people that never gets put on, this guy right here. Because we're always waiting for somebody else to put us on, and then like our own race is really the one who has to put us on, because that's who puts on everybody else. Like the Asians put on another Asian. Black people put on other black people. It's like other motherfuckers got to put us on because we ain't got nobody putting us on. You know what I mean? And then we don't want to be labeled as being racist, so like we don't gravitate towards other white people that would put us on. But that's just us taking a hit for like no reason. Like that's just us dying. Really is what it is, to not be racist. So for us to not be racist, we got to die. Everybody else can be racist, and they're racist to the extreme. They're racist if it helps them survive, and it does help them survive. They're nepotistic. It helps them survive. It's not helping ours survive. Anyways, I want to talk about white culture. Let's take Game of Thrones, for example. Like Game of Thrones is basically white culture. It's War of the Roses, which is a war that happened in England like 700 years ago? Almost like a little bit less than 700 years ago. At some point in time, there was like every family in England fighting another family on that flipping island. It's like the entire population has like personal vendettas and bitterness towards everybody else, and that was essentially the War of the Roses, and that's what Game of Thrones essentially copied. But it was like it took me forever to hear about War of the Roses. Like I've always heard of them, but it's like. It's one of those things that's incredibly complicated and incredibly complex that to really dive into it, like you'd have to spend some time at doing it. And then the other part about my culture, like, this black man suit and tie culture. First off, black man. Latin, Latin. Son, I'm gonna fucking shoot you because you're gonna fucking piss me off by fucking, you make fucking, okay, you know what, you're dead. You know why you're dead? Because you're disrespecting it. Because I could tell you're gonna disrespect it. I just take his head off. Can't teach this man nothing. No, because if he has no respect for my culture and heritage, he wants to sit there and laugh and think it's fucking some funny shit. He thinks everything's fucking funny. No, I want to sit here and fucking talk about how fucking bad he is, and all he wants to do is laugh or get fucking, he wants to either laugh and think he's the best thing and lie to himself about something, or he wants to get violent. He's a black boy. That's a black boy. All day, every day. We don't call them black boys. It begins with an N, ends with a T. I'm not going to say I don't want to fucking get my shit taken off. Hey. Pop. Because, no, down. Shoot him. Just shoot him. Beat him until he stays there.